How's it going? My name's Nico, I go by COINTrick and cointricktwitch online. If you want to see more videos like this one, please remember to like and subscribe. Hit that bell so you get notified every time I upload another one of these videos. What is up guys? Welcome, my name is Nico, and today we're going to be trying something I just got in the mail. Wandering Bear coffee. So, interestingly enough, they sent it to me already ground, and it's coarse ground, so in my opinion, the best thing to do with this, if you want to make hot coffee, I mean, you can make like a French press, but I'm actually going to use this to make some pretty quick cold brew. This is a little like 15-minute cold brew coffee machine that I got from a company called Pookin, P-O-O-K-I-N. Basically, instead of letting your coffee sit on still water over time, it pumps the water back and forth through the coffee to get sort of like an even and consistent extraction and get all those fresh flavors straight away instead of those astringent flavors that you get if you do let it sit for too long. So let's fill this thing up. It's already ground, so I'm not going to get crazy here. Gonna fill that up to the fill line, put that filter in there, tie these together. This is the actual electric pump. And then we need to fill water in here. Basically, it has like 1 cup, 2 cup, 3 cups, or you could think of it as like 1 serving, 2 servings. And if you use more water, it's going to be weaker. I really like strong cold brew coffee, so I'm going to just go for that 1 cup mark down there. Submerge this in here. Make sure that that actually touches the water at the bottom. Point this toward me, and then we just got to press a couple of buttons. Now you'll see it'll wash the coffee back and forth. That's going to take 15 minutes.
15 minutes later.
Alright, it's been 15 minutes. Let's see what kind of cold brew we got from the Wandering Bear coffee that we started with. We're just going to try it raw. I'm going to try to aerate it and wash it back and forth. Not too much because I don't want it to become acidic. Alright, looks kind of light, kind of cloudy. Overall, decent cold brew. Not as rich as I would like for it to be. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to test that against Wandering Bear's Extra Strength Cold Brew Box. So they also sent me one of these, and normally I don't have the chance to try a coffee side by side with that same company's like cold brew product. So I'm excited to try this out. We're going to do the same thing though. We're just going to drink it black. You can already tell by the color. It's a lot clearer. It's kind of hard to tell because it's dark, but you look at these two side by side. You can tell this one has more bubbles. It's a little bit darker. The color looks a little bit more solid. This one's a little bit cloudier, a little bit lighter. So this is the one they actually sent me, and it looks like Superior Cold Brew. So I'm going to try this. Woo. Good noises, good sounds. It's a lot more complex. It's a lot more rich. It is more bitter, and it's acidulated just a little bit, which may just be by nature of me having kept this in my fridge for a little while. But overall, yeah, 10 out of 10. I would much rather go with this than trying to pump it through like a quick cold brew machine. And this is actually a really good product. You can put this in your fridge, and what I would probably do with it is I would use this to make espresso martinis instead of trying to brew a bunch of fresh espresso shots to order. Matter of fact, let's make one of those. Let's see how it turns out. Start with 2 ounces of our cold brew coffee. Then I'm going to do 1.5 ounces, some vanilla vodka. I'm using Stoli. And then I'm going to do 1/2 ounce of liquor 43, mostly because I don't want to have to use simple syrup, and I kind of like the vanilla and hazelnut notes in this liqueur. So 1/2 ounce. Combine the two. Crack it open. Now I noticed as I was transferring it from the small tin to the large tin, It's a lot clearer than I'm used to when you work with regular espresso, but it looks like it's foamed up really nicely. Let's see how this turned out. The added bonus is that it's much colder than I'm used to as well, because I'm used to shaking a hot espresso shot. You're getting that nice gradient. If you give this the right amount of time, it should separate out. It should be pretty much black at the bottom with a hard separation and a creamy top. Let's give it that traditional garnish. 3 espresso beans. All right, let's see how it tastes. Oh God. That is a religious experience for me. That's actually remarkable. It's different from an espresso martini in my opinion because the mouthfeel is different. So espresso has like oils and things in it because it's extracted under pressure. I kind of miss the weight of those things on my palate, but you could probably figure out how to get around to something like that by adding something like Bailey's or Godiva chocolate liqueur or some sort of cream liqueur to get that extra weight. But it's kind of like a lighter, brighter. Mine is smoother because I'm using, or sweeter because I'm using vanilla vodka and liquor 43. But it's a lighter and brighter variation of what I'm used to from an espresso martini. I actually really like that. Wandering Bear, thank you guys for sending these over. These are amazing products. I'd recommend that you guys get these, especially one of these boxes because you can keep this in your fridge and that way you don't have to constantly be brewing espresso shots for all those martinis. And I've actually been waking up and just adding creamer to that and some sweetener and just going. So anyway, that's it for this video. And remember, if you learned anything new or if you just enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, and hit that bell. Every small step helps to make sure that we can continue to do this full time. And thanks again to Wandering Bear for sending these out. Really great product.